Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. What is freedom of speech? And what are the reasons for which somebody can be arrested for expressing their views on a certain topic? This is what we're going to discuss. What the most important thing that we want you, the viewer, to remember is you be the judge about what we are going to show to you. This is what has transpired. These are the sections that are considered to be questionable, although the first information report does not mention exactly where they found it objectionable. Important point to remember. Also, we have the same set of dog whistlers in play. Mr. Zubair again. This person is back in action. Now I'm going to show you a few videos, quick clips to kind of give you a flavor for what is happening. But before all that, let me introduce you to Sri Jagdish Ji, the National General Secretary of Virat Hindustan Sangam. Jagdish Ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaste, and happy to be back on your channel.
Thank you, sir. It's been years since you graced our channel, but it's never too late. You have come and we are going to talk about a really hot topic today. Jagdish Ji, I just want to set the stage first before we talk about or analyze what really transpired. So with your permission, sir, I want to play a couple of really short clips. And here we go.
कुछ हिंदू एकत्रित आएंगे, लव जिहाद और लैंड जिहाद की लंका जलाएंगे. बोलो जलावशो ने? आ लैंड जिहादियोनी लंका जलावी छे ने? आ लव जिहादियोनी लंका जलावी छे ने?
Okay, that was the first one, and here we go. The second one. This is a little bit longer.
युवाओं के साथ मुस्लिम बहनें शादी करेगी तो क्या क्या मिलेगा? पहला फायदा, मुस्लिम लड़की हिंदू लड़के से शादी करेगी तो 3-3 सौतनों का सामना नहीं करना पड़ेगा. अगर मुस्लिम लड़की हिंदू लड़के से शादी करेगी तो दर्जनों बच्चे पैदा नहीं करने पड़ेंगे. अगर मुस्लिम बहन हिंदू परिवार में बहू बन के आएगी तो घर में पुरुषों की सुरक्षा और सम्मान मिलेगा. कोई चाचा ताऊ अब्बू हाथ नहीं लगा पाएगा. 45 डिग्री टेम्परेचर में बुर्का नहीं पहनना पड़ेगा. आपको अपनी मनपसंद के कपड़े पहनने की छूट होगी. पांचवा फायदा मेरी मुस्लिम बहनों, अगर मेरे हिंदू भाई से शादी करती है तो जिस घर में बहू बनकर जाओगी वहां की बेटी कहलाओगी और घर की मालकिन कहलाओगी. और आपकी बेटी को भी बेटे के बराबर प्रॉपर्टी में से हिस्सा मिलेगा. साथ में कोई फूफी चाचू ताऊ के बेटे के साथ भाई के साथ शादी नहीं करनी पड़ेगी. यदि हिंदू लड़के से शादी करेगी तो आपको तलाक 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 कह के कोई नहीं छोड़ेगा. कोई मौलाना मौलवी अब्बू बड़ा भाई छोटा भाई आपका हलाला नहीं करेगा. आठवां फायदा मेरी मुस्लिम बहनों, अगर मेरे हिंदू भाई से शादी करेगी तो कोई निकाह विकाह जैसा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होगा, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ शादी 7 जन्मों का बंधन है. और अंतिम फायदा, 9वां फायदा, कि हिंदू से शादी करोगी तो आपके बच्चे मजहब के नाम पर जिहाद, आतंकवाद, अलगाववाद, कट्टरवाद, पत्थरबाज का भोग नहीं बनेंगे. देशभक्त कहलाएगा आपका बच्चा.
All right. So the speech took place on a certain day, and this is in the town of Una. One of the persons you can see sitting behind Kajal ji is a local MLA, Rathod. And so then what happened is she gave another interview explaining some of the things that she said in this speech. Okay. After that, there were some tensions in the city. There was a council meeting where members of both religions met together, and there were some hot words exchanged, but it didn't stop there. After that, 200 people of the peaceful community started rioting, throwing stones, destroying property, and just about causing mayhem. Now, where do things stand today? Kajal Hindustani or Kajal Shetty, she is been arrested. The FIR has no specifics of what they found objectionable in her speech. Also, I'm told 76 people who rioted were also arrested. The question that is uppermost in everybody's mind is, was what she said her freedom of speech, or was she saying something that was objectionable? So I leave it to Jagdish ji to kind of tell us what happened. But before I go to Jagdish ji, this is the last segment. I want you to see the reaction, whether these people are also going to be acted upon. These are all people from Una. This happened also the day after the rioting. So now the proof is right there. You can go and round up all these miscreants. They're probably not even 18 years of age. Question is, are you going to impose the law fairly, or what exactly is wrong with this whole thing? Jagdish ji, your take, sir.
Namaste, Sri Iyer ji, and to viewers of PGurus. First of all, let me tell you, the speech was said to have been delivered on the Ram Navami day after culmination of the Ram Navami procession in Una, where a Dharma Sabha was organized. So the function was on the 30th of March. And the FIR, which is registered by an ASI, I think his name is Kanti Bhai Ram, is dated the 2nd of April. It is not that as if the speech was objectionable and an FIR was launched, but the Gujarat government, the Gujarat Police lodged this FIR on the 2nd of April. So this is for the give you the background. Now you must have just seen the speech. I presume it is from the same meeting, because I just want to be just sure, because not that we are not disowning or anything of what she said, but the speech, what she said is something like, what are the benefits of the Uniform Civil Code?
Exactly.
So when a lady speaker is saying, Kajal Hindustani is talking about the benefits of the Uniform Civil Code, why has the police to be upset, or the minority or one so-called minority community has to be upset? And a Hindutva government in Gujarat has to file FIR against the speaker. They should have rounded up those rowdy elements who created rioting in the town of Una. So the question is, her speech, she has a freedom of speech, no doubt. Under our constitutional, there could be some restrictions on anybody's speech. I'm not saying that she has to be restricted, but the question is, was anything she was saying was objectionable? Our Indian constitution in the directive principle says that we have to introduce Uniform Civil Code. And if some people are frightened of the benefits of the Uniform Civil Code, then the law should take its course against those people and not Kajol Hindustani. That is what I am trying to say. And if this FIR was lodged by the Gujarat Police, it was not lodged by somebody else saying that she has said something offensive and you must take action against her. But our own Gujarat Police has lodged this FIR against her.
Jagdish ji, sometimes what happens is, when we point out the lacunae in such cases, right, there will be an insertion of a complaint with a predate saying that based on this complaint, we put the FIR. But we are telling right now that's not, it hasn't taken place. So don't BS the people. The most important thing, Jagdish ji, for years, whether you went to a conversion meeting or on Friday meetings, the amount of vitriol, venom that used to be spewed on the majority community is far in excess of this. As a matter of fact, I've had first-person accounts of policemen saying that the people who are the worshippers inside the mosque would object to even Muslim policemen attending the namaz, because they didn't want anybody to listen in on what they were saying. What were they saying? What was it so objectionable? that is one point. The second point, Jagdish ji, is the rioting was almost instantaneous. Stones, implements of all sorts of instruments. Where were they all stored? How did they know that Kajal was going to say this speech? Does that mean that every masjid has something like this? These are all questions that come in people's mind. What are you doing in the masjid? So, Jagdish, there are serious questions that need to come up. Without answering all these things, just going and arresting Kajal Hindustani, that too in a state which is ruled by the BJP. Come on now, what is BJP for? So I'll ask you a simple question, Jagdish ji. What is the difference between DMK and BJP? My good friend Kartik Gopinath is still searching for justice in Tamil Nadu. He was arrested. Nothing was framed against him. They don't want to close the case. And today, now Kajal is arrested. She'll come out. These guys also will keep on delaying. Tariq pe Tariq, Tariq pe Tariq. Then what is the difference between DMK and BJP? Please explain to me, sir.
No, sir. DMK and BJP are same two sides of one coin. Sorry to say, there will be lot of unbucks and gunbucks and blind bucks trying to twist the issue. The question is, just like Kartik Gopinath was arrested and ultimately he got justice, interim justice, he was released from the lockup, but he's still fighting the case for squashing of that FIR. Same thing is happening in BJP ruled state, and Kajol is an eye-opener. BJP. In fact, let me tell you, I have reliable information that this was a deliberate framework done by a BJP leader from Gujarat against Kajol. I'm saying this with full responsibility that a BJP leader, he is not a minister. He is an elected leader by the people from a particular constituency, but he is behind the arrest of Kajol. Many of them were very much paranoid of the growing popularity of Kajol in the Hindu community and in the nationalistic community of Gujarat. That is why, besides these minority guys creating the riot, a leader and some of his members were behind the arrest of Kajol, and we condemn it. And just see it. When you are in a state where you are not in power or you are in the opposition, you condemn the party which is in power for taking action against Hindu activists. But in Gujarat, a Hindutva government, Hindutva leaders are there, and there you try to frame such charges against Kajol Hindustani, who is talking the Hindutva agenda of the BJP. And as you mentioned earlier, let's take the Friday mosque meetings which take place. See the language which they use. I hope in a future program you get a recording of the speech that is delivered on the Friday namaz day. And you should see my taxi driver or anybody passing to the place, and if my car was to halt for some time, they say, "भड़काने वाली बात कह रहे हैं." It is supposed to be a Friday mass or Friday mosque meeting. What language they use? भड़काने वाली बात कह रहे हैं in your religious meeting, in your namaz, and nobody takes any action. In fact, they will have to register in the state of Gujarat at least 5,000 FIRs every Friday. So there is no action taken against them, but repeated action taken against people like Kajol Hindustani, or the unbucks and gunbucks and the blind bucks go behind Dr. Subramaniam Swamy for reminding the government about its ideology being Hindutva, about its campaign being anti-corruption campaign, or talking about black money. All these three words is allergic to the present BJP government, whether it is in some states or at the center. Hindutva, corruption and black money are three words you cannot utter nowadays against the government.
Yeah, that this is one of those games, isn't it? Every time there is an election, Mr. Modi or Mr. Amit Shah will give these speeches that we are going to send all these corrupt ones to jail, and there'll be some kind of an action. Some ED notice will go, some this thing will happen, some that thing will happen, and people will think, oh, something is going to happen. Then everything just subsides. Let's take the case of 2G, sir. I'm really wound up today because I'm seeing most of these things are now getting exported to US. We are being chased here. Hindus are under attack here too, Jagdish ji. I mean, I'll give you a simple thing, sir. What was the reason for Mr. Modi to go and meet Karunanidhi and his family, including Kanimuri, including whatever that other guy, just days before the verdict on 2G? And what the OP Saini is, what BS was that judgment?
Sir,
He was supposed to find out what was the problem, what was the corruption that was done by each guy. He says there is no corruption. And then now it is 3-4 years. These guys are still sitting on it. Not even preliminary action has been taken by the CBI and ED. They have not filed anything in the Delhi High Court. Jagdish ji, this thing, at least we will at least nail this life for good today. Don't say you are going to act on corruption. You have no freaking intention of doing any action, taking any action on corruption. This is what I think. Jagdish ji, tell me I'm wrong.
Sir, when the head of the government goes and meets the accused in the 2G scam, what signal does it send to the officers and including the judiciary? If somebody else would have gone, all this army of unbugs, gunbugs, and blind bugs would have said, no, you have gone and met the accused. Excuse me. You would have gone and met the accused. But let me tell you, even after the judgment given by Judge Saini, because he was from the lower court, the CBI and the ED and other prosecuting agencies have gone in appeal. And the government's legal department, that is the government of India's legal department, is looking after the matter. But if you call for the records, and there are a lot of journalists, including Gopi Krishnan of the Pioneer, who was the main person who broke this earlier news of 2G into the media, he will tell you, sir, that the government of India has hardly done anything to pursue the matter in the appeal court of the Delhi High Court. When I say the order is in appeal in the Delhi High Court, but no preliminary steps have been taken by the government of India's legal departments to see that the appeal is heard and disposed of. If the government of India is serious, Modi is serious, "Main khaunga nahi, khane ko dunga nahi," this was his slogan, that neither will I be corrupt nor will I allow corruption to flourish. On this, he has hardly taken any attention to pursue these corruption cases. On black money, sir, what has happened? Not a single penny has come back of the black money. No steps have been taken. It's 9 years since the government coming to power. In fact, you just tweet, I will just show you, anybody tweets against black money or against corruption, they are trolled and they are chased or humiliated by the unbugs, gunbugs, and the blind bugs. The reason why I'm saying this and reason why we are upset is you are not supposed to talk anything on Hindutva, corruption, and black money. These are three words which the present government is allergic to. And my say on the matter is, having come to power on this vehicle of Hindutva, black money, and corruption, you are enjoying power. The everything that an office of ministership or governorship or prime ministership can offer you, and you have forgotten the three agenda which is very vital to the government which came to power. So this is a real tragedy, that especially in Kajol's case, when she is talking about Hindutva, some people are uncomfortable and our own government has arrested her and she is sent to judicial custody. But I am very confident that after review, and I'm sure Dr. Swami, as he has tweeted, he will definitely take it up at the higher courts, whether it is the High Court or the Supreme Court. And the family also has reached out to us saying that they want justice to be done and Dr. Swami to help us. And I'm confident we will be able to get justice for Kajol Hindustani.
Thank you very much, Jagdish ji. So viewers, you have it there. You can see for yourself what exactly has happened, and I will give you links of the complete speeches. I have 4 or 5 links, and I'll put all the links in the description section. Please feel free to watch them. You can form your own opinion. But the question that is looming large is freedom of speech for some, not for the others. Is that what is happening here? And what is it that any government wants to do at the state level? You've seen Telangana government going and arresting the opposition leader just because they were trying to divert the attention of the people because Kavita Rao is about to be arrested. I can just go on and on. But the thing is, if BJP is supposed to be above all these things, if BJP is supposed to be a party with a difference, show me the difference, sir. Viewers, show me the difference. Please write in comments why you think BJP is still, a party with a difference. I would really like to know. I am really, concerned because Kajal is a good friend. She has come on VHS program. She has come on PGurus program. And she has been, at the forefront of showing what it is to be a Hindutva person. What's wrong in that? I am proud of being a Hindu. Jagdish is proud of being a Hindu. All of us are proud of being Sanatanis. What's wrong in that? Why is it that when we start questioning the other parties, other religions' doozies, that they get all agitated? They can say whatever they want. Have you seen the kind of comments that have been made on Hindu gods and goddesses? What kind of paintings were drawn? So, the question is, if you think that we are in a secular society, then it has to be the same. You have freedom of speech, I have freedom of speech too. You have a problem with something, go to court and say that this is what I have a problem with and see what happens in the court. This FIR business has to stop. I especially in these kinds of egregious cases, just nonsense. Anybody can be thrown anywhere. Sir, Jagdish ji, I think we have a few questions. Let me check if you have a few questions. Yeah.
Sure.
I saw at least one, and I want to just give me 1 second. I saw one there. Let's see.
No, there are numerous in the comment section.
Yeah, a lot of comments. There are something, somebody was being very, here we go. Jagannath Das wants to say, what a joke. If these people are be arrested, then there will be riots all over India. It is to say things. Jagannath Das, are you in India or in the world? Are you completely turned off from social media? Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been thrown out of parliament. What rioting happened? Not a single cycle was burnt. What nonsense are you talking about? Isn't he the crown prince? Just don't BS on this channel. I'm getting really tired of this. Here we get intellectuals to come and talk about weighty matters, and you say that the people go to jail. What are they made of? They also have 2 hands and 2 legs. Nothing different. Everybody is equal in front of the eye, in the eyes of law. First, get this thing right, guys. Political leaders think that if they are arrested, they can cause riots. Those days are gone. We have to fight back. It's as much your right as it is mine to make sure that something like that doesn't happen. Anyway, let's go to
Sri, I would like to add, a government in power has to act decisively and firmly. I'll just tell you, DMK government was dismissed in January 1991, and people like Jagannath or like his tribes said there will be riots when government is dismissed of Karunanidhi. And Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, as a union minister, led that campaign to dismiss the government. And for your information, not a single bicycle was burnt. They said rivers of blood will flow in Tamil Nadu. But if you have a decisive leader with an action plan, nothing of this sort can happen. That is why you are being put in power. That the earlier UPA type of governments were nampi-pampi government or dictated by Sonia. You have to act, and that is why we have elected the government. So don't make this loose statement and spread despair that if you do action against these wrong offenders who spread hatred on the Friday namaz day, that there will be total chaos in the country. No, if you take action and you are firm about it, nothing will happen. And if you cannot govern, then get out and let people who can govern take your place.
Next question, please. Okay, I think that's all we have, Jagdish ji. There are lots of comments, but there are no questions here. And okay, so I think that's all. I'm just going through a quick list to find out. Everything seems to be fine. So the time has now. You have another year before elections. Thank you. You have 1 year before elections, and I really want to see action taken. This is and Jagdish ji, so the process is now. Is she going to apply for bail at a lower court, or is this going to directly go to Supreme Court, sir?
No. I am told by our sources close to her that they are moving the trial court this week or perhaps today itself for getting bail, and that is the action plan, what I understand as of now. Then there is a next appeal, if any, would be to the High Court, from the Sessions Court to the High Court, and then to the Supreme Court. We are monitoring the situation, and I wish to tell the viewers that Dr. Subramaniam Swamy has openly said it, that he will take up these issues. Now, some competent guys found by the family and many other well-wishers. I would say even in the BJP and in the Sangh Parivar, there are well-wishers of Kajal Hindustani, and I hope they prevail and they get her justice. And all for her supporters, I would like to say that you are not alone. We all are with you in this fight for justice for Kajol Hindustani.
Thank you very much, Jagdish ji. And viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please put in by way of your comments what you thought was the impact on these videos. And also, please follow Jagdish ji on Twitter. His Twitter handle is Jagdish Shetty without any extensions. There you go. And please follow me and PGurus1. And thank you very much, Jagdish ji, for taking time out early in the morning to join us with us and talk about this. We'll keep you tuned, viewers. We'll be back with more on this. Namaskar.